Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's taken a touch. It's a pretty loose pass.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, that has not gone well. Rosier. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bellingham. Beckham. In with the challenge. And the counter is on. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Rosier. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri gets across and deals with it. Decent progress down the left. And it's Beckham. Valencia still without a single shot on target. And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gets his pass away. Chance to shoot now. Decent hit! And one more try! He's delivered all right! With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Valencia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played back in. Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. It's Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Rosier. Has a look and plays it forward. Great ball if he can get there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Incoming cross. And he's there to belt it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pinches it off him. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, they could break here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Whistle's gone, that's foul. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Dembele was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nastasic.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Snyder. Oh, that's well spotted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Valencia head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's gone for goal! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Rosier picks it up from the goal kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Valencia. Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Belletti. Rosier. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a sweet ball, that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
La asistencia a este
They
partido
get a throw in.
asciende a 29.950 espectadores.
And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely aimed pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
into the middle. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's Haaland. And the ball's gone astray. Valencia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Valencia still have the cards to affect this game. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Looks to the other side. Nastasic. Chance here to counter. And he's picked out the run.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Here's now the finish! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adams wins the duel this time. Shifted upfield. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, that's fabulous. Adams clears it away. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Rafinha. He is through here. And the flag has stayed down. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Belletti. And the number on the board is 3. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Haaland, voted man of the...
beta, been cooking up. Keep my eye on the prize and my bookings up. Things looking up, shining down on me. And I don't ever let nobody talk down on me. Cause my mama told me that I'm the best. And if you feel the same, say it with your chest. Set my goals, then I manifest. I just set my goals, then I manifest. If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Daydreaming, yeah. You gotta believe it. Daydreaming, and you will receive it. Daydreaming, it's already yours. Daydreaming, cause you got it, and you got it. Throw your hands in the sky, make it clap 2 times. Take 2 steps back like press rewind. Then do a spin if you're feeling fine. Now grab your friends and lose your mind. If you want it,
สู่ช่องคาคาฮูอีกแล้วนะครับวันนี้นะผมก็จะมาสอนทุกคนตั้งค่า OBS ตามคำเรียกร้องนะครับแต่ว่า บิตเรทอะ1,000 กิกะบิตอะ1 เมกเราก็ตั้งโหลดไป 5,000 ปั๊บส่วนวิธีวัดก็พิมพ์ไปใน Google เลยนะครับปรับไม่4นะครับ NVNC นะครับ H264 นะครับอันนี้ก็คือใช้การ์ดจอนะครับแต่ถ้า X264 จะใช้ CPU นะครับตรงนี้บิตเรทอะ1,000 กิกะบิตอะ1 เมกเราก็ตั้งโหลดไป 5,000 ปั๊บส่วนวิธีวัดก็พิมพ์ไปใน Google เลยนะครับปรับไม่4นะครับ NVNC นะครับ H264 นะครับอันนี้นะครับแนะนำให้แต่ถ้า X264 จะใช้ CPU นะครับตรงนี้แนะนำให้
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
We have already started here.
Is the place to be.
We have already started here.
Bellingham.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour delivering crosses.
And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Valencia breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Valencia breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Works it forward. Valencia have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've gained the upper hand for a number of reasons, and they have every reason to kick on now.
Nice sequence of passes this. Sends it crossfield. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Sends it crossfield. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Haaland. Just the one early goal to report so far. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Guevara. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's headed upfield. Guevara. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. Gets his pass away. His pass away. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Guevara. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bellingham opts to play it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham spread out to the left. Oh, there's a probing ball. Spread out to the left. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Evident annoyance. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Guevara is looking wide. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Guevara. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Good play on the left-hand side here. Guevara. Alava looking to pass their way through. Rodri gets it away. Alava looking to pass their way through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. And there's his chance. Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri. He's going to be disappointed with that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Guevara. Oh, that's a key interception. He's in plenty of space here. Great ball, and he's in here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great ball, and he's in here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pinches it off him. Guevara. Pinches it off him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
And the shots! Now who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. He gets big! And it's half-time here. Valencia glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Valencia head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. It's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
They get a throw in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he was quick to react. Guevara. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Valencia do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hit into the middle. Van Dijk with the clearance. Driving forward. Guevara. Hit into the middle. He shifted it to the flank. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Beckham.
through the
Oh,
gears
he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He
Team
evidently
still
loves
separated by the
contest.
game's only goal.
Aimed in towards the centre.
Still separated by the game's
Van Dijk
only
getting
goal.
this one clear.
Partido asciende a 71.550 espectadores.
Van Dijk getting this one clear.
Asciende a 71.550 espectadores.
Getting this one clear. He's found a way past.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their
And
end
it's
product,
Sneijder.
and quickly.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Closing in on goal. Sneijder! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce. I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
He's gone forward. That's a good run down the left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well read, nice interception.
Good run down the left. They want to make the most
Oh
of
no,
this
no
turnover.
circumventing this opponent. Nice interception. And here's Sneijder. No circumventing this opponent. And here's Guevara. Guevara.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Guevara. Now it's Sneijder.
It's really squeezing everything.
Played out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out towards the right
Se
wing.
va a realizar un
Great
cambio de
defending, strong
jugadores.
and determined. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Spread it left. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. In the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's had it taken off him. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Crosses it into the area. Sneijder.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Fiddles it through. Beckham.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. I think it's time for them to concentrate
Shin
on
to
closing
shin,
this one out.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Habrá
And he's
2
intervened
minutos
well
de
there.
descuento.
Bicep to bicep, and he wins. Just the keeper to beat! Tries a shot! Intervened well there. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Mbappe just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Hit that sweetly.
Mbappe just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
That was first class.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
And
of
nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
With colour and passion. And the counter is on.
Just joining us, we are already underway.
And the counter
Now it's
is
Snyder.
He's shifting. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And it's time for them to use it.
Decent enough try.
It's their second corner of the game.
They want to get it back. Decent enough try.
It's their second corner of the game.
Big header!
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's played him through.
A very good spell. The intensity is great.
So, Jim,
but
tell me this. Who are you looking for?
Haaland!
Now, in he goes again. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham.
Mbappe! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry
This
for
looks
goals,
sharp.
and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in
Nicely
such a good
spread.
spell.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. That's been drilled in. Beckham. And now the breakaway. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Beckham. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Play on the left-hand side here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Rudiger. Rudiger. Here's Chouameni. And it's Rudiger. Ceballos. Here's Chouameni. For Valverde. Bellingham. Fran Garcia. For Valverde. Bellingham. And it's Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. And Dani Ceballos. Aims beyond the defence. Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Distributed tidily. It's loose. Ceballos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hakimi. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
It's the sort
Bellingham.
of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hakimi. That pass isn't the best. Haaland. Bellingham. He's looking to set free a runner. Shot a goal! Rodrigo gets it away. Looking to set free a runner. Rodri. Shot a goal! Rodrigo. He's been picked out. Rodri. Now that is commitment to the cause. He's been picked out. Rodri. Now that is commitment to the cause. He's been picked out. Valencia get their fourth corner. He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Bellingham. That's Brahim Diaz. Ceballos. Chouameni. Bellingham. For Valverde. He shifted it to the flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Fran Garcia. Rodrigo. Shifted it to the flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bellingham must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Able to hold on this time.
Bellingham must have made the worst possible choice there.
Schneider does really well to win the ball there. Schneider does really well to win the ball. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland! Came up against a and he's heaved it away. Ever so determined. Haaland! And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted. And he'll shoot here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's been
intercepted. And he'll shoot it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ah, good steal. He just read it. Half-time getting close now. Rodrigo. And Dani Ceballos. It's a sharp pass. Rodrigo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Tries to think it through. And the flag has stayed down. Bellingham. It's Bellingham. Tries to think it through. And here's Bellingham. And the flag has stayed down. It's Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. And here's Brahim Diaz. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
Rudiger.
We need a little more life in this.
Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gets his pass away. Beckham. And he's found a way past. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here. Well, listen, a few
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ball's gone out of play. Well played. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Chouameni. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Plays a delicate ball. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Valverde plays a delicate. That's a little off target. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Valverde. That's a little off target. Valverde. Mbappe. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No time to think on the ball now. Fran Garcia. Rodrigo. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was
Mbappe. Holland. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Quality ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Here's Haaland. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That was good Rudiger. Pressing, forced the error to He's gone direct here. Could get even more threatening. Rudiger. It's a sweet ball that.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Decent hit!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ceballos getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on
Adams
this by any
with a
means.
definite
They
fell
still
there.
believe it can be won.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 35, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 21. Serán
Ceballos.
sustituidos por el dorsal 2,
And it's Lucas
el
Vázquez.
dorsal 7, el dorsal
And the
17.
finish!
And it's Lucas Vázquez.
There's the shot! Sensational from Bellingham! And that may just do it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be...
Haaland!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that has left him in a heap. No, he's not getting past him there. And that has left him in a heap. No, he's not getting past him there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Might be danger here. Board shows there will be 3. Now it's Schneider. Lucas Vázquez. Schneider. Oh, a delicate chip through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Valencia came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.